again, welcome back. This is now episode 43, I believe. Hard to believe it's 43 already, but anyway. This episode I am going to start off with attempting to fit headlining. So as you can see here, I have a headlining. This isn't the one that's going in, as it turns out, but I have three here to try from. The one that's currently half wrestled into the car is semi-decent. This one's sort of not great at all. And this one is hopefully the one, if we can get it to work, that's going in. That's a really good one. So, I have that, and then obviously the sunroof thing as well to go in. But, I need to see whether it's going to fit between the roll cage and the hoop. Sorry, the hoop is the roll cage. The roll cage and the roof skin. It's quite tight up there. So, I need to see if I can get that prised up enough to let it in. These shouldn't have any bother with it sagging in the middle. That's one benefit. So next stage, get this tripod set up and hopefully try and fit this.
Out in stormy weather, I might have the blues, but nothing ever stopped me from dusting off my shoes. You might think you'll see me falling to the ground, but I threw up my umbrella when rain stops hitting town. Yeah! On a bad day, on a good day, I don't need no sunshine, 'cause I'm dancing with the rain. You will see me running, thinking I might be insane. I don't need no sunshine, you keep me going strong. I just need my happy face to keep me moving on. Looking out the window, reflecting who I am. No one ever stopped me, not even Uncle Sam. Life might be a struggle, life might be a fight, but I am here to show the world that I can make it right. On a bad day, on a good day.
Okay, so I'm going to have to reconvene another day. I didn't actually prepare for this in any way, shape or form, and I have no clamps, I have no glue. This was more of an exercise to see if we could get a cage fitted Capri with a head cloth, and as you can see, I can. We've got the sunroof out again without scraping it, thankfully. All the bits set out in the order they come out in to remember which way they went back, and all the wee plates and stuff off here that clamp the headlining down. So yeah, I need to clean out all the polish and dust and stuff from in here as well, but it's progress nonetheless. I'll get all this stuff ordered up and hopefully tackle this the next day I'm down. Yeah, one of them jobs that just doesn't seem as simple as it should be. The head cloth is a second-hand one. It is actually the middle of the three condition-wise. We sort of fitted it first of all to see if it was going to fit, and it's actually not too bad. I think I'm just going to go for it. Because there's a couple of bits where it rubs and stuff, and I don't want to risk damaging a really mint one. So once I get the glue and clamps and all that carry on, I will tension it all so it's nice and taut, and yeah, hopefully that'll do us. A couple of wee splits in it, the likes of here, but I'll repair those before it goes up in. The seal, tailgate seal, actually covers them anyway, so you can't see them, but I'll glue them some shape or way so that they're not going to be seen and they're not going to drip any further. So yeah, till the next bit. So I'm not an expert in this by any means, but head cloth is now, I'm going to call it temporarily up in. It just needs obviously clamped up and glued. I'm going to start at the back edge because that's the worst edge really. It's all sort of frayed and tattered and stuff there, so I'll get it all on the back anyway. It does stretch the rest of the way. I've got plenty of stuff here to play with up in the sunroof, both front and back and sides and stuff, and it does reach there as well. Apologies for the shoddy camera work, but anyway, next stage I'm going to try and take this down. It's flat along the bottom and up here, so I'm going to coat both of those edges with glue and coat the headlining as well, obviously, and see if we can get this to stick. Probably just do one bit at a time, let it go off, because I don't have an infinite number of clamps, but I'll try it anyway and see. Try anything once.
Forever young, or am I faking? On the tip of my tongue, there's a sarcasm waiting for you. I'm willing to trade my soul for a bit of your charm. There's no way I'll fade into oblivion, 'cause I'll keep shining over you all. And if your wings entwining, you better face the fall, keep trying again. Oh yeah, keep trying again. There's mud on the floor, desperate people trying to get through the door, although the room's already crowded. But I'll keep shining over you all. And if your wings entwining, you better face the fall, keep trying again. Oh yeah, keep trying again. Zeros, everybody's trying to be heroes, when all they have to say to be okay is I don't know. And keep trying again. I'll keep shining over you all. With your wings entwining, you better.
So that's the back sort of done. The screen is decided to turn off on the GoPro. I'm going to turn back on, so I can't see what I'm looking at, but I hope that's okay. It's sort of pretty well tensioned there. The rest will tension out whenever I put it onto the sunroof up here. Next stage I'm going to work on is here. I think I'm going to try and pull it over to the door frames and then work my way forward to the windscreen area, that door frame, and then the sunroof, and then up in here I think just goes up in with the window trims and glues up in there. Do it last. Never done one, but I think it's coming okay.
Face the fall, zero. Everybody's trying to be heroes, when all they have to say to be okay is I don't know. Are you okay? I'm not that sure.
Okay, so I have now got the headlining on at the doors, at the rear, and this door too. Still don't know if I'm doing it right, but if anybody has any infinite wisdom for me, please let me know in the comments. I suppose by that stage it'll be done anyway, but for next time let me know where I've gone wrong. The door seal thankfully covers most of it, but it's just whether or not I have enough tension here at the front. Just about comes over the lip and no more. So I think it should be fine. It's just hard to get it all tensioned and looking good. So I think I've actually done this door here prematurely. I think I need to do along the front here, and then there's a wee bit of slack here. I'm going to need to take this glue back off and pull it back this way. So I'll work it out. I always do. Probably going to be next. That'll do me for the day though, so I'll probably go back down again in the next day or two and reconvene. Just a wee break to ask you all to jump over to my social media pages. They should appear somewhere on the screen. I don't know where, covered my face probably, hopefully. If you pop over and have a wee look there, consider giving it a like or a follow, and subscribe on YouTube as well. If you hit the subscribe button and the wee bell beside it, you'll be notified if any new videos is coming up. Yeah. So I've gone ahead and done a wee bit more. I have attached sun visors, rear view mirror, sunroof clip, sun visor, and on this side the screw hole was into the headliner on the post, so I've attached it too. Basically just means that I picked up all the original holes that went through the headliner and stretched it and pulled it until the holes lined up with the holes in the shell, so at least I know that it's where it used to be and it's not sitting over to one side or too far forward or back or left or anything. So now I know it's where it needs to be. It has improved a lot. It now means I can get a lip of this over the front windscreen lip, which before I couldn't. It's a wee bit tighter over here, but it'd be grand. So the next stage I'm going to mask up all of this and cover this here, because the last time that spray glue went flipping everywhere. So I'm going to mask up and glue it, and then let the glue go tacky again and start sticking it together. Do this one first, then I think I'm going to do this side again. I had to peel this door area all off because it wasn't tight enough whenever I tensioned it here. So do this again. Sunroof, job done.
I went by your house, what a big mistake. But for a while I thought that I wouldn't break. I need something else to clear my head. Someone to tell me how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to say. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life. Without any thought, I keep moving on. I don't even care if my soul is gone. So many words that I should have said. Not concerned about how to live instead. Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life.
Okay, well that was a faff, but we're getting there. The clamps are all on, it's glued up, and I'm going to leave it to dry for, well, it says 15-20 minutes, but I'll leave it half an hour. It is really sticky, this glue, like really sticky, like, I don't know if you can see that or not, like, but I'm barely getting my fingers apart. So, I don't think it's going to have much problem holding the heat or headcloth on. To get that other side off again, I had to heat it with a heat gun. I couldn't pull it off, it was going to tear the cloth. So, I'm fairly happy with the glue choice overall. Once this front bit's done, as I said, I'm going to retension this and pull it up in to this lip. In fact, you can see the glue's almost actually sticking it without reapplying it. But I'll get it stuck back on here, which then should hopefully leave me with a nicely tensioned roof cloth up in there, and then I can finish off by doing the sunroof area. Well, whenever I say finish off, I still have these two bits here that are hanging that need glued somehow. I don't know where they go, but I'm presuming they go around the inner window trims. I think I remember in old cars that broke that the screws went through the head cloth, so I'll dig out a set of rear window trims and see if I can get it stuck up in. So next stage probably will be putting the door back together over here, but you've already seen that once, so I'll not show you it again. Hopefully the next stage you'll see will be the sunroof. So, that is, I believe, how you fit a headlining in a Ford Capri. Need to fix or get a new interior light. That one just disintegrated on me when I took it out of the frame. And yes, I have fitted one on this one, I think. No, it's probably the other one actually. I fitted it the wrong way. It's progress. That's another big job that I wanted to get done, ticked off the list. I wasn't happy with running just the soundproofing in there. The car now hopefully looks a bit more like a car, you might agree. So now that's done, you might ask what's the next thing on the list. I think I'm going to move towards getting the running gear at the front sorted. I'm going to get the coilovers and stuff up in, and get the front cradle and power steering all painted up. Then fire the engine in, I think. If we can get the engine and stuff up in, I think it'll be a big milestone. I have a lot more stuff to do yet, as you might already know. All these lists and stuff that I have to do. But I actually need to go through them and take a bit of the stuff off. That's them all. I think that's most of the lists. So, yeah, it's going to take a while yet. It's not going to be over anytime soon, so stay tuned and hopefully you'll stick around to see the rest of this project. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here for the day. I have temporarily put the sunroof guides on both sides back on, so this piece of trim here, which clamps the headlining down, is tight on both sides. I'll take it all back off the next day whenever I've got help, because I need to push this sunroof down as it goes back. I don't know if I need to, but I'm not taking the chance of scratching a good sunroof panel. So whenever I've help again, I will put the sunroof panel itself back in and put the headlining bit on it. I have since replaced the interior light. It's now in, and fired the seal in around the tailgate. Wiper motor into the rear tailgate as well, and just tidied up a bit, really, to tape off the car and stuff. So the headlining is in. Unsure, as I've said before, if that's how it's meant to happen, but it's in nonetheless, and I can move on to the next job. Since I was talking to you last, I have found a pair of these which are grey on both sides, so they're going to be taken out and put the new ones in. And I think in the next episode, if all goes to plan, I don't get sidetracked once more, I'll hopefully be getting this engine ready and hopefully in the engine bay. So be sure to come back and see that. I've already said to you about the social medias. Another way to support the channel is to click on the Patreon link, which should appear here somewhere, and I'll put the username up on the screen. And the link is in the description. On a really good month, which is a really good month, is about 20 quid you get off ad revenue off YouTube. A lot of people think YouTube people make a fortune, but I definitely 100% do not. And you actually have to wait 3 months before you can withdraw it as well, because it's a minimum 60 quid before they let you take it out. So if you fancy supporting the channel, just to help get the filming better, help better tools or whatever to get the job done and to produce the content quicker, pop over to the Patreon and have a look. There's 4 different tiers over there, starting at 99p, and each one of them have different perks and stuff that you get for the membership. Every tier gets access early to videos. They'll get it 24 hours before everybody else, and as you go up the tiers, you get better benefits. You get key rings and hats and stuff like that with it as well. So yeah, pop over and have a look. No obligation whatsoever to do anything. The channel will still continue without it, but it's just a way to support the channel, really. Anyway, I'm going to stop blethering on now. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button, do all the socials, share, follow, tell your friends, and until the next one, which is hopefully the engine build and into the car, bye.